Hey guys, I'll just wait and see if anyone tunes in before I get started. Hope you're all doing good. Having anyone tune in? It's a busy time of the morning. Maybe you guys aren't going to tune in live here. So it's 9:30 here, 11:30 in Ontario. So I thought I would just jump on and do some verbiage training. Hopefully, I want to just make sure that it's actually, you guys can hear me clearly before I go, because it said my connection wasn't so great. Okay. Hello, hello. Well, maybe I'll get started and just talk to myself. That's absolutely no fun, but I need to leave here in just a little bit, so I'm going to have to get going, and you guys may just have to tune in once you come online. Let's see. I should have given you a little warning shot. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. I can like my own thing. I'm just trying to see if I can see it here. Oh, Susan Baker. Okay. Susan, just let me know if you can hear me clearly. It said my connection wasn't so great, and I'm trying to play it from my computer right now, and it's kind of swirling around. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No. Hello, hello. Yay. Okay, cool. I'm just going to drop my other screen here then and stop this. Welcome. Hey, Susan. How's it going, girl? I hope you're having fun with this new challenge and this DMO. It's been amazing. So I'm going to get started. I just want to get into some of my, it's fine, good. Okay. I'm going to get into some of my messages. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick training on verbiage. I love Nicole's training yesterday, and I think, she said some amazing things, really key things that stuck with me. One is make it your own. So I remember when I started getting into verbiage, Nicole's verbiage did not work for me. It was very professional, so I had to find my own way. And Nicole said, a few key things is, who's your market? So Nicole's market is a lot of nutritionists. I can't go and message nutritionists and relate to them the same way that she can. So my market is moms. So I really love what she said about finding your market. Welcome, Melissa. I think that's really, really key, and finding your own verbiage that works. So hopefully with all the different verbiage trainings, you guys will be able to grab something from each of us and take it and run. The other thing is Nicole's training yesterday was coming from a standpoint of someone who's had success in the business and has built a strong business and does lead women through that very successfully. That's the standpoint that I take a lot with my messaging. So what I want to give you today is some messaging from somebody who maybe isn't as confident, or maybe you're brand new and you're just trying to figure out, how am I going to reach out to my people? I'm not Nicole Scott. I'm not an NMD. I'm not Sarah Beardmore. I haven't built businesses. This is just all new. So I just kind of want to work on that perspective a little bit, hoping that you guys can relate to that. So hopefully that sounds good. I think when we're doing any type of messaging, there's just kind of some meat and potatoes that you need to put in there, which is what I call fluff. Not in a rude way, but we want to do just, hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh, love seeing your pictures on Facebook, or miss connecting with you when I was in town last month. Something like just some type of relationship connecting. Now, obviously, that's not going to work for cold market unless you're just complimenting them on their news feed or something like that. And I guess that would work too. So you want to make sure that you're just connecting with them on another level instead of just being like, hey, and jumping right into what you're sharing. So, and then we want to compliment them. In somewhere in that, we want to compliment them. It's just the GoPro style. It really works well to kind of take down those walls of insecurities or fears of being sold to or pitched at. People want your heart to come out. One of the key things that Nicole said, that really is how I message people is from the heart. Like, seriously, guys, it can be so scary. I know for me, like doing this week, okay, so I've laid out my DMO. I had to honestly dig really deep into some more prospects because I'm not going to lie, I've had like a bazillion yellow sticky notes in my head trying to hold on to all of these names and people, and I've got like half a list here, half a list there, and I had to spend a couple of hours like literally just going through my Facebook, going through my phone, going through my Instagram, putting people on and revamping my prospect list. So what was really easy was creating the DMO. All I had to do was plunk those names in there. What was hard was the day it came time to messaging, because some of those names I put in there, I hadn't connected with them in years. Can anybody relate to that? Give me a thumbs up if you're like all just gung-ho and putting their names in, and then when it comes time to messaging, you're like, oh, I haven't messaged this person, what do I do, right? So when we put in that fluff and that compliment, it really helps, take down the walls. I got a thumbs up, awesome. It's like, you want to just be like, oh my gosh, it's been so long. I feel, I'm so embarrassed that we haven't chatted, and I can't believe all these years have passed. But that being said, I absolutely love seeing you on Facebook. Good thing about Facebook is we can all stay connected. Bad thing is we don't really talk. So, just something like fluffy in there. Love seeing what you've been up to. And then so what I'm going to go into is some verbiage that I've been using. So I'm going to share with you. So when I was talking about that scary place of like, it was so easy to fill in the DMO and then it came time to do it and you're just like, Okay. So Lindsay Watson is, my husband's, cousin. And because we've been in Arizona for so long, I've met her one time. That's it. But of course, like, our families are close as far as like Luke's mom and his sister. Sorry, I got a phone call. I hope I'm back in. Give me a thumbs up if I'm back in. I think I need to put the do not disturb on. Can you guys give me a thumbs up? Okay, hold on, guys. I got to put my do not disturb. Someone's trying to get a hold of me. 2 people. Okay, note to anybody who's doing Facebook Live, you want to put your do not disturb on. So I just got 2 separate phone calls and it blocked me out. Okay, so I'm back. So anyways, so like we know what's going on in each other's families, but we don't know each other. So I put her on my list and I got a little chicken the night before I sent it. I was like, I was going to send it and I was like, oh, I can't do this. Why did I put her on? And I'm like, I put her on because I see her running all the time. I see her with all her fun, outgoing friends. I see her enjoying life. That's why I put her on there, because I could just see her doing what I do, right? But how do I say that to somebody I don't know? Like, how do I tell them that? So this is what I wrote. I always tell my team, just press the scary button. Just press it. Just hit the send button. Don't look back. Don't second guess it. Just hit it and go, okay? So this is what I wrote to her. This was my verbiage for her. Hey, Lindsay, how are you guys all doing? We miss seeing you over New Year's. It was really great to spend time with everyone. So I hope you're all doing great. Over the last few weeks, you've popped into my head. Okay. I'm sorry, I need glasses. I know you live a healthy, fun lifestyle, and then with a kind of funny little emoji. I love emojis when you're messaging because it brings, energy and emotion. I did the kind of little guy with his tongue out. Judging by your Facebook. So I just said, I know you live a healthy, fun lifestyle, judging by your Facebook. I am not sure if you would be interested in this or not, but I help women build businesses around whole food nutrition supplementation. I help women build businesses around whole food nutrition supplementation. Okay, so then I wrote, you guys getting this? I have to follow, I need glasses, I apologize. I can't help but think that you would be awesome at it. It is so much fun. Not sure if you're open to another revenue stream. I love that line. Not sure if you're open to another revenue stream. The thing is when we offer a business opportunity to people, we can't go in thinking that we got to make sure that they understand that it's going to be like a second revenue, that we're not trying to replace what they do, because most people identify themselves with what they already do, right? If you're a teacher, you're a teacher. If you're a nutritionist, you're a nutritionist. If you're a lawyer, you're a lawyer, and that's who you are. That's what you went to school for. For someone to be coming and offering you a job or something else they don't know, right? It's going to be like, oh, I don't want to do that because this is what I do. This is what I know, right? If you do image, you'll understand that. So we want to make sure that, like, as an additional revenue stream, okay? It's so much fun. Not sure if you're open to another revenue stream or not, but I would love to connect. So I didn't say, if I send you information, would you look at it? I would love to connect. And the reason why for messaging business, I don't do, if I send you information, you know, would you look at it or video? I used to do that. And what I found is with the videos for the business, like too much time would pass. Like I'd send, you know how it is, you send stuff and then they don't necessarily look at it, and then you're waiting for them to watch the product so then you can share that the business, and it's just too much. I love to get them on the phone, okay? I am very comfortable breaking it all down on the phone. You guys, if you're new at this and you're not used to doing calls to sell your products in your business, use a conference call with your upline. So all of my team uses a conference call, okay? So they might connect with them on the phone and just chat and kind of break down the basics, but then they're going to set up a conference call for one of their kind of, you know, more major team leaders to get on and really share what's going on and cast that vision and break it all down, answer any questions, okay? So that's one way I did it. But you may not be a business builder yet, or you may not feel comfortable saying that because maybe you haven't had success building businesses, okay? So you could say something like, you know, over the past few, after you do your fluff and your comfortable, you know, compliment, you know, I've been thinking about you the last few weeks. I don't know if you know what I've been up to lately, but I just started an amazing new side business that I'm doing from home, and I can't help but think it's something that you would absolutely love. It's a great way to make some extra income. Not sure if that interests you or not, but if it does, shoot me a message so we can connect. So does that make sense? I'd love to hear from anyone. Anyone want to just comment or ask any questions? We're good? Good to go? So that's one way to do it, okay? I also love voice messages because I think you can, you know, you can really hear emotion and tone. So sometimes I leave a voice message. It just depends. I was shell-shocked that she got back to me. Like Nicole said, you know, it's a numbers game, right? And we don't have to be ashamed of running the numbers and sending tons of messages out, as long as we're coming from a heartfelt place. If they don't get back to you, it doesn't mean you're a total jerk and they hate you and you're an idiot for offering them, you know, a business. It just means they didn't want to be bothered. That's cool. Move on. You're not desperate. We've got gold in our hands like we do with the products. The business is the same way. You guys need to have the confidence and really know what we have in our hands, and that what we're offering them is so amazing. So she wrote back the next day, "Good morning. So nice to hear from you. We missed you guys too. Sounds like it was a fun time. Wish we were there. I appreciate you thinking of me and would definitely be interested. When would be a good time to chat?" So I immediately took it offline. We want to get offline as quick as possible because online, just not a good idea. Get it offline as quick as possible. So we scheduled a call on Tuesday. We had a talk, introduced the products, introduced the business. I shared my story. You know, you got to lead with your stories, right? So I shared, you know, well, let me explain to you how I kind of got started, and I kind of gave her the, you know, the health journey and the struggle that we were on, how we found Juice Plus, what, you know, that translated in our health. And then I went into the business, and then boom, you know, started asking questions to her, what she's interested in. Does it sound good? She started asking more questions about the marketing plan, sent her to my team website, told her to watch certain things, needed to watch them by today, and we'll connect today, and we'll see where she's at, okay? So it's just that series of exposures. The reason why you want to take it offline is because you want it to be, the exposures to be quick. Online, and you know, people forget about things or whatever. You want to schedule that call, put it in your calendar, and be really attentive to that. So for you guys who are brand new, right, and you are just starting this journey, maybe you're just a direct distributor or a VF, and you just don't have that confidence of like, wow, like I know what I'm doing and I can totally run this thing and just come confidently at it. Is there anyone out there that's just not super confident at sharing the business opportunity yet? Thumbs up if there is. What you want to do is you've got your crew of besties, right? If you're just getting started in this business, you've got your friends, you've got your close friends. It's okay to be like, hey girl, what's up? Missed you, you know, wherever. It was so nice to connect with you last week. Hey, I don't know if you know what I've been up to, but we need to chat. Like, put some urgency in it. We need to chat. Like, I am up to something. If you're not jumping on board, you're missing out, right? Let's have that confidence, that gift that we're giving, right? It's a gift. Let them open it. We need to chat. I just started a side business. It's freaking amazing. When can we sit down? Okay. And it can be, I think you would absolutely love it. You know, it can be, there's certain people in your life you can do that to. I wish I did that at the beginning when I got started. If I had known what was sitting in my hands at the beginning of when I got started, those are the conversations I would have had with all of my friends. And I didn't. I danced around it. I waited. I was like, oh, I'll share the products and just slowly expose them. No. If I could start all over today, I would have been like, girlie, what's up? When can we chat? I've got something up my sleeve. I really just started this amazing business. And I think you'll absolutely love it. I think it'll be a great way for us to create some more revenue, to create some more income, to create some more cash flow. Does that sound good, guys? You like this? Is this helpful at all? It's very quiet. Let me hear you. No, not helpful. So, there's so many, good. Okay, glad to hear it. So many different ways we can share. I'm going to read to you. I wonder if I can read and look at my phone at the same time. Courtney Sclavara on our team, she is awesome. She sends out messages. She's always working, always going at it. What she's been finding lately is, it just says in the GoPro book, that what's it called? Oh gosh. A second let me just look at it. Let me read it to you guys. Okay. I'm going to have to type it in when I'm done. So what she does is, oh gosh, what's it called? I can't even think of it. It's like where you're kind of bypassing the person. I can't remember what he calls it in his book. But basically, she's sending messages. Courtney, if you're watching or you're listening to this, can you shoot it to me in Messenger? What she's doing is she is basically saying, hey girl, it's so awesome to see all your pictures on Facebook. She just sent a message out. Your kids are so cute. They look so much like you. Hey, I don't know if you can help me out or not, but I know that you're so into nutrition and health and have a lot of health-minded people in your network. I work with a company that helps get whole food nutrition into people and help with lifestyle changes. Do you know anybody that would be looking to make, to build an income of $5,000 in the next couple of years per month? I'm looking to really expand my business, and I thought of you because you're so well connected. Indirect approach. Thank you. That's exactly it. I thought of you because you've got such an amazing network of friends. And what she's finding is they're saying, hey, I'm interested. Well, or they're saying, sure, what is it about? Tell me more about it so I can, and so it's having them look at the information or they are looking at the information because, before they're able to recommend anybody to her, they want to take a look at what it is. And she's having people that she's moving forward. This is just since, working the DMO since we started the surge. So she hasn't closed anything, but people are looking at the information and now they're looking at it for themselves using that indirect approach. So that's another way. If you've got friends that kind of like are on your big chicken list and you don't necessarily want to completely pitch to them, you can use the indirect approach. Just kind of skip over them. Hey, just thinking of you. How's it going? And lift them up, use that fluff, do the compliment. So I hope that helps, guys. I got to get going for today. I'm putting together a sheet of my verbiage and I'll put it in a file in this group so you guys can check it out. I've got a lot more, but it's hard to go off the top of my head and most of it's on my phone, so I didn't have time to write it out. But I hope that helps. Just remember, okay, it's kind of like you got to have like the fluff and the compliment, so you're connecting with them, what you're up to, why you think they would absolutely love it, and then try to get them on a 3-way call. I really think it's much faster. I'm seeing much more results getting them on a conference call than just trying to send them information, because who knows if they watch all of it, if they watch some of it and they're like, I don't want to do this. But when they hear your enthusiasm, when they get excited about what you're excited about, they're going to love it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Post any comments or questions if you have any for me. Shoot me a message, whatever, and I can share more. Talk to you soon.